Good morning, guys. Right now it's just me. Today is mine and Austin's 4-year anniversary, and before he gets here, I wanted to show you guys like his gifts and stuff for me. So I'm gonna show you guys that now. I don't really want to have to take it out of the basket. So I'm just gonna kind of point around, show things. Some Reese's, because he likes Reese's. These gummy bears, because he likes them. Twizzlers and Swedish Fish, because why not go with something sweet? There's this. It's a promise ring, actually, because he got me this one, and before that, he got me another one. The other one he lost himself when I took it off at a fair, and I handed it to him because my hand was swollen. So that happened, and he's since then been saying he wanted one. You can see right there that it says December of 17, you promised. December of 19, you promised again. After that, it says August of 21, here's my promise to you. I have these little pills with a prescription for the pills. I can show you guys the prescription. It says quantity 64, level 100 milligrams. Take as needed, no more than 5 to 6 a month. No refills, expires 8/5/2022. And then it just goes through and explains each color. Black, yellow, pink, and orange is random. The mint color is when he misses me. Red is for when things get hard. Blue is for when he is sad. And green is reasons I love him. And then of course it just says RX since it's Kailyn May. I gave him an old pill bottle of mine for extreme cryo. I gave him an old pill bottle of mine to put the empty pills in. Over there is just some little pieces of paper that are like coupons, whatever. I like free photos, things like that. I'll let you guys see this when he looks at it. It's a canvas of us. Here's a handwritten card, and then these are little notes for each month, leading into July of next year, because I wasn't going to do one for August next year, since we will obviously be with each other, see each other, things like that. And I don't want to write an anniversary letter a year in advance. So it starts with August, which is the one he'll open today, and like I said, it goes all the way to July. But this is his gifts. It's basically a gift basket, and you guys will get to see him open it here in a little bit. There is one other thing that I did want to mention to you guys. There is one gift that he's not gonna open today because he found the wrapper that the box was in, which said what the gift was, and I couldn't sit there and let him not have the gift if he already basically kind of saw it. So he has one of his gifts. It's a keychain. If he brings his keys in later, I'll let you guys see it then if he doesn't bring his keys in with him. So then whenever we get out to his truck, I will let you guys see it then. Okay, so first of all, I need you to watch this.
Oh, Lord.
I'm doing like that so it can be seen. Can you read it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's only 2 minutes long.
2 minutes.
I told you your stuff's gonna take a while. Let's see how much of this you remember.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Lord.
This one.
Mm-hmm.
Look at my hair.
So different. That one I didn't have to push you in.
No, the first one you did.
I know.
Remember taking those?
Yes. He's so insistent.
It's readable. So that's the first part. Now, where do you want to start?
Good question.
You want to start with this? It's a card, technically.
Oh, yes, I can tell that.
Go ahead and start with that.
I can't read it as fast because it's all cursive.
It's okay. It's my handwriting.
I know. You're weird. Your handwriting's all cursive. You can't read cursive. Well, you know
Yeah,
that.
do you want to start from bottom up?
Sure.
Alright, hold on. Hold on. I'll hand you this because it keeps falling over.
Let's do bottom first.
Hold that. Put this in there.
The top needs to go on.
Mm-hmm. So what's that?
Go car.
What is it?
The bottle of pills, technically.
Mhm.
In a sense.
This goes with it. That's for your empty pills. That's your prescription.
Oh, Lord. When do I have to have a prescription? Why can't I just have all of them at once?
Can't overdose on love.
I mean, you can.
See?
You can.
Thing is, this one and this one,
Mm-hmm.
I still want you to talk to me during those times.
Well, duh.
But those are just little things.
So
Okay.
just random ones and then ones that actually make sense.
Yeah, some of them are just random. Are you ready for the next thing?
Yes.
Read the paper first.
I don't have to read paper first. Paper first is hard. If you would... Yeah, I can do that so that way it's easier for you.
Take the paper off. You have to take the tape off.
Nope.
Mhm.
Let me stick it to that so that way I don't
Okay.
lose that.
There, open it
Other
upside
way. Oh.
There you go. Wait, look at the inside.
Ah.
I got the size you kept telling me. Can you see it?
Oh, there it is. There it is. I was like,
What does it say on the
I
inside?
love you. There it is. I was like, where?
Okay, now move on.
Oh, Lord. You know these are going to be gone before we even leave Lawrenceburg, right?
Oh yeah. By the way, I chose Dunkin' for breakfast.
Okay. These maybe... Twizzlers. Okay.
Because remember, I said as soon as you said I like Twizzlers, I was like, oh, do you now? That's the idea. Go ahead and get these.
Yeah. I hope you know all these are going to be gone probably before we...
Today in general.
Oh, yes, definitely. 100%.
Alright, go ahead and get those.
Are these by themselves or do they go with that?
Those are by themselves.
Okay.
Can't hold them.
No, I'm trying to hold both of them at the same time so that way I can read both of them.
I noticed.
But I couldn't.
That's your favorite photo of us, is it not?
You mean our?
Okay, yeah, but
Yes,
You
but
want me to-
yes, I know what
so
you're
see,
saying.
I got it put on a canvas.
I gotta figure out. I gotta get nails to put this up somewhere.
You can also use like a push pin in the wall.
Oh, sweet Lord.
That is every month from August to July.
Oh, Lord.
Go ahead and start with August.
So I need to wait next month to open that.
Every month on the 5th, you'll have to open one.
Oh, sweet Lord.
Do you want to carry everything outside in the basket?
It'd be easier
You want me to go ahead
to.
and start putting stuff back in there?
Yes.
Okay,
It'd be easier to do that. Plus, why don't I just keep the basket?
that's fine. It's a basket from Oklahoma.
Are you serious?
Why do you think I kept eyeing your floor? I was like, you need room, you need room. Because you needed room for the basket.
Should have been pills in there. Extra ones.
The first sentence?
Yes, that's what caught me off guard so much. Oh my god.
Where you forgot to date, you discovered
Dude, I wasn't
not
dead. Oh god, that's
Guys,
a long story.
Hold on.
That's a long story. We'll explain
4
in a minute.
years ago,
We'll explain that in a
I
minute.
messaged him and he thought I was dead because I hadn't talked to him for months.
Yeah, we'll explain that a little bit further into detail later. Oh my lord.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was a whole thing in and of itself.
Did you read it?
Yes.
Okay, good. So that's everything for you. Do you need to take over?
Yeah. No, I won't say mine is not as much.
That's
And
okay.
definitely quality and probably thought put into it, I should say, because wow.
I'm gonna stick all the paper back here, okay?
I'm not gonna pray this doesn't
Fall? Is it a little
no,
too big?
it's not loose. It's a little bit too tight.
Okay.
But it's okay.
I went with the size you told me.
What size did you go for?
The 10.5. You said 10.5 for 11.
So then it must be the type of metal they use. That's probably what it is.
Probably. Okay, I'm gonna keep this tape like right here. Is that okay?
Probably be better to tape it and put it on the inside, maybe.
What if I tape it to the Swedish fish? I don't want to tape it to the canvas.
Yeah. Well, no, shit, don't tape it to the canvas. That'd be stupid.
That would ruin it.
See,
Okay, now what?
let's go over there. I'll let you look through it.
Over there?
Yes, if you want to. Because, I mean, I'm not going to take the bag and make it... Okay, don't fall. That would be the worst thing to do here. I don't want you to fall. Okay?
I see the first thing already.
Yeah, because
Oh
you joked around about wanting these one day. I got you.
That's for not waking up this morning.
Oh my god. Now you're gonna abuse this today, aren't you?
I'm gonna carry it around
You're
the wall like this.
Oh god, and whenever I say something you don't like. Oh lord.
Hello. I'm sorry. I tried to. Yeah, hold on. Pause the camera for a minute.
But I can do...
Stop the video.
Now I gotta remember which box has the certain one.
Hold on.
That's
Fine.
why I was asking you about other games you wanted. But no,
Yeah, I
someone
want
wouldn't
that.
answer me. Someone
There's
was like,
two
stop
boxes.
worrying about it. Yes, there
Two
is two.
boxes. I'm
I'm
scared.
trying to remember which one's which.
Let me just figure it out.
Okay. Fine, figure it out.
Aww. I have to add that to the necklaces I'm already wearing.
Yeah, you'll have to wear... How many necklaces today? 5?
I've already got 3.
4? So this would be 4.
5.
No, that's 5. There you go.
Okay, so the other one to this that you got me in February is on my floor.
Oh, Lord.
Somewhere. I had both of them.
Well,
I
here.
was going to wear them. So I'll
Then you
just
can wear these. Yeah. That works out. you accidentally lost one just to get new ones.
I love you.
No, that says you're angry.
I love you.
There you go.
Okay. Hey guys, so we've been asked some questions about us. There was actually a question in the Q&A asking how we met, and we plan to answer that later, which is actually going to be now. We wanted to do a video that was like our story, how we met, and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of start explaining some things. We met as we thought in 7th grade. Basically, my best friend was his at the time girlfriend, and I know that sounds weird. I had met my best friend at the time because of his cousin's birthday party, which was also a close friend of mine. She introduced me to Austin, and me and Austin became very close friends, to the point we were actually best friends. We did a smoke bomb project with each other and everything like that. But in reality, what we did not know was that we actually met each other in soccer. Basically, we both played soccer. I was always on the undefeated team until this one year when he caused my team to lose. And I was like, I never want to see that redheaded little bitch again. And yeah, here we are. So I'm going to go ahead and let Austin kind of pick it up from here.
I mean, yeah, we did meet in soccer, but it was very funny the fact that you mentioned that you said you never wanted to see me at all. But after, you know, the smoke bar project, we both liked each other during that time, even though we were both dating someone at the time. which...
We were both trying to get out of
Yeah, we were both trying to get out of relationships, so that is one thing to understand, because we both weren't comfortable in the relationship we were in. But it was very odd that we liked each other at the exact same time, though, because of it. And later down the line, we obviously met in 7th grade. The main thing that we did meet in was the spring fling, though. That's where we really knew each other at that point, because
I got introduced.
Yeah, we finally got introduced to each other in a real way, because it was me and my girlfriend at that time there, and then her and her boyfriend. But then her boyfriend decided to leave her, so then she hung out with me and my girlfriend at that time. And it was just odd for me because of the fact I was with my girlfriend, but yet I was sitting next to the person I liked.
Yeah, I didn't know he already had a crush on me. We had barely ever talked. I guess it was just one of those, like, I kind of like you because I know your personality, kind of, just from hearing about you and stuff like that. Which is the one thing I've never 100% understood, and I don't think I'm ever going to 100% understand. But, and I know a lot of people are like, but Kailyn, that means you broke the friend code. I mean, you're dating a best friend's ex. When me and him became best friends, it was at the same time that me and her were no longer friends. They were getting out of the relationship, stuff like that. Things were very toxic with that person, to the point I had to help Austin out a lot, and he actually helped me out. And then at one point when he was breaking up with her, he was like, okay, Kailyn, what do I do? And I said, Austin, this is where I can't talk to you. I can't help you anymore. And we're actually going to get into the thing from earlier where we talked about me dying. Dying. We both liked each other, obviously. Neither of us had the courage to speak up and say it. So, the whole summer, after the school year, neither of us spoke to each other. And so when I finally, on August 5th of 2017, I messaged him and I was like, hey, Austin, I need to talk to you. He goes, you're not dead? I thought you were dead. So that's where the whole I thought you were dead joke comes in. And of course, here we are 4 years later. In between all the time, I was extremely scared I was going to lose him, especially within the first month, because I started dating August 5th, 2017, and September 27th, 2017, I got my first diagnosis. Do you want to explain how you felt at that point?
It was definitely weird. I know she was you weren't uncomfortable, but it felt like you weren't. Because as soon as she got it, she was very scared to come up to me. But after she told me, I knew that it was okay for me. Because it was very funny the fact that ever since she had something, obviously we told you before, I already looked up what it could have been. So technically I kind of knew before her in a sense. But once she said what it was, I already knew about it, so I knew it was okay. I knew how to kind of already deal with it in a sense. Not really, but I already knew what came with it. So it was really more... I never felt uncomfortable with it. I kind of figured she was going to have something at least close to it because of what I looked up and everything. Very odd that I found the exact same thing you had. But
Yeah.
I definitely say I wasn't uncomfortable. It was really more you that was uncomfortable during that time. Because you were the one who was afraid to lose me. I told you that I never would go anywhere. And look, I mean, I haven't. And even after every diagnosis. Because it was how many weeks later did you get diagnosed with POTS? POTS was the next thing, right?
That was years later.
That was years later?
I got diagnosed when I turned my 15th birthday. That was 2 years ago. Within the past 4 years, we've been through a lot, and I'm not saying we've been through a lot in a bad way. We went through high school together. Of course, you know, here we are going in our senior year. And there's been a lot of, like, us spending time with each other for a while. It was kind of hard to, especially because it was this whole entire thing that went down freshman year. We're not going to get into that. But we managed to make it through that. After that, it was mainly going back and forth between each house. He's been with me through every battle I've had. I mean, the diagnosis of POTS, the feeding tube. That was the hardest thing, and that I felt also was going to take a toll on our relationship, because it was the whole, oh, he's walking around with somebody who just has this thing hanging out of their nose, and they can't physically eat, and if they do, they can't eat much. But he actually got me to realize that it was time when my doctor finally said it, and I was like, Austin, it's not happening, and he got me to realize I should listen to my doctor. But he's always been there for me, and that's been, like, the biggest thing the past 4 years. The caring, the support, the teaching me to love myself. That is one thing I've struggled with for 4 years now, is loving myself. But really, just our story is just the matter of, I'm chronically ill, and he's normal, whatever normal is, and he's just been able to stay with me.
I really want, like, if we do have a story in a sense, but I feel like as of right now, it's really not much until, like, later on, once, you know, we start having kids, you know, and stuff like that. I feel like that's when it's really going to become more of our story. As of right now, it's more of just how I react to what she has.
It's our story of 4 years,
Yeah.
really. That's what happened in the 4 years. There's been other things that have happened, but, like, some things are such big events that I don't want to put into the story time. I want to explain when we explain the big event itself.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got anything you want to add?
Not really, except for the fact that more of this, even though it's only 4 years right now, most people, you know, there's a lot of things that, you know, middle school or high school people don't get through, however they won't last at all. But I definitely think ours will, because mainly the fact that we've definitely shown each other that there's so much that you can do, even though you're a middle school or a high school relationship. We've definitely matured, since we became less cringy.
Oh my gosh, okay, we went through some Instagram posts the other day of his
And
of
yours!
mine from 9th grade. And from 9th grade up to now, you can definitely see the maturity that has came about in our relationship. I mean, from little things of, like, this one time where we couldn't talk to each other for months.
You were the
And
one.
I was like making all kinds of posts, and it was like black screen posts, and it's like, if you see this, even though I know you're not gonna get to see this because you're grounded, blah blah blah. And there was little things like, I know I don't show my emotions that much.
Shut up!
So we've definitely matured in the past 4 years as well. I mean, when we started dating, I was 13 and he was still 12.
Hey,
so
you weren't even dating a teenager.
I was dating a kid, so he's been a little slow.
I'm not a little slow. You're the one who's a little slow on the brain side. It's different.
But anyways, here's to 4 years. I can't wait to see what the next year holds up until from now till the 5th year, and I can't wait to see what it also helps us bring into the YouTube as well.
Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna be.
Yeah, you want to stop on that?
Yeah, I guess so.